lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly.
I don't want to know. He's got a man complete. And give him a gain of 37.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner. Toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart. Valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Just beating the play clock is Love. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. And the tight end, Ebron, in motion. They go play action here on first down. That is caught inside the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate. Gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing again is Locke. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Offense looks to punch it in here. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. He'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Rawls. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And he fires one that's intercepted. Kentrell Bryce picks it. And an alley to run. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Second down following the run. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Owens. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Taken in at the 11. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
This is caught inside the 15. And a huge play that time. 61 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there. Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. 2nd and goal to go now. Rawls. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
of play action. Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Taco Charlton, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. They'll fake it. Now Luck. Looking deep downfield. They got his man complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there for Detroit. 43 yards. On 1st and 10, Locke. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. A gain of 6 there on 1st. On 2nd down, here's Locke. Over the middle, complete. It's Payne. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. He got 29 yards that time. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. Again, Luck. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
To throw is Love. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. So 2nd and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. 2nd down is always kind of that. Do they throw it? Do they run it? They worked it out to perfection on that one by throwing it into the end zone.
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And down it goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Now, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
They'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 32 that time. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game.
And this is caught. And they rattle off a big one. 53 yards.
They took a shot downfield towards the end zone, and he came up with a big-time catch, but he was tackled a little bit short of the goal line. Now the defensive guys, they got to pick their heads up and try and hold them to a field goal.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. We'll come back here right after this. And the slot man goes in motion left. After the interception, it's Locke. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Payne. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. So it is third down now, but less than a yard to go. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Play action. It's Luck. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Going up top. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And the back goes into motion. Throwing on third down. Luck. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They go again with Rawls. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
All right, here we go.
He'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's Luck. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And the tight end Ebron in motion. On first down, Luck. That's caught by Meredith right side. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And he'll send the tight end in motion left. stepping up. He's going to keep it. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. It's taken to the 26. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Lions will take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And the big tight end shifting around. Now a play fake, and it's locked. He's going to air one out. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Wow, but Between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. 3rd and 2, Luck. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Lions. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They run the counter now on 1st down. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. Just beating the play clock is Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll try to get the running game going with Rawls. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a 1st down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Owens. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Back to Philly. Here we go.
They'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got Macklin. Complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 6 there on first.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. The quick slant caught, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So here come the Lions now. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
That one goes for 24 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 39. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They're going to look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now it's Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Partner, I know the ball security is preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So now from a defensive perspective, they might still have a pulse.
Yeah, that probably would have sealed their fate, but now they're still within 2 scores.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw here's incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Back to throw here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They set up the screen to Rawls. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. He'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 26. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because How many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Now a first down throw. Luck. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. On 1st and 10, Locke. He's got it. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Luck going to throw it. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he is going to lose yardage here. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll drop the throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Lions add on to their lead. look to throw here. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit. But going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you were... yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The offense on 3rd down, they've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd down and 12. They stay on the ground, rolls again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with 1 in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.